Hey everybody, this is Tony the Gun Guy with Concealed Arms and HomeDefense.com. I've got a firearm here that I wanted to show you tonight. This is actually the last one that I have, and I don't know when I'll be getting any others, so I wanted to take this opportunity to do a little tabletop review of it. It's of course it's a Remington, and this is a 1911, and this is their R1 carry model. And this is a sweet gun. Of course, like always, I buy these and I keep one for myself, and this is a sweet little shooter. If you like 1911s, this here is a sweet gun. So let's go ahead and break this open and show you what it comes with. So here's the gun case, and inside it, once you open it up, of course you've got your manual, and you have a little note here that be sure and read this. This is talks about possible firing pin damage, so make sure you read that. You have your firearm and 2 magazines, and underneath the firearm you have your breakdown tool there, so for breaking it down. So let me go ahead and take this out of the case, and we'll take a look at this, talk about it a little bit more. Oh, and up here inside, behind some of this plastic, you have your lock. So that's what all comes with the firearm. And I'm going to zoom in a little here to give you a little better look at this. I mean, this is a nice gun, so I want you to be able to see it. It's a real pretty gun. So here we go, 1911, and this is a model 80 series, and it's based off the John Browning design, and the R1 carry's got a few little upgrades to it. So let me just kind of go over those and talk just a little bit about the gun, and then we'll call it a night. So here we go. Remington 1911 R1 carry. This is a high-end production firearm. You know, it has all the basics of John Browning's design, and this is a full-size gun. It's got 5-inch barrel on it, so this is a nice carry gun, a nice duty gun. It has one of the oh, let me check this. And I always check my guns before I do the video, but as you can see, this gun is not loaded, so got that out of the way. So 5-inch barrel. You also have a firing pin safety in here, and guys, something that y'all might have heard me say before, even though you have firing pin safeties, which in essence kind of makes these guns drop safe, don't ever think that any gun is drop safe. There's always something could happen, and so don't be overconfident. Make sure you handle these guns with care, and don't drop them. So you have that. You have an upgraded trigger on this model, and this trigger is skeletonized. And it also, I don't know if you can make it out, but you have in this last little slot there in the trigger, I don't know if you can see that, but you have a screw in there where you can adjust the travel of the trigger. Now, right out of the factory, I like the travel that's on it right now. Personally, I wouldn't adjust it any. So we'll just look at that. So right now, hammer's back, and that right there, that's the take up on this trigger right now. As you can see, there's very little play in there, and once you hit the wall right there, boom, nice crisp break on that. And as far as the reset, I mean, you had no travel to begin with, so you have very little travel here on the reset. There you go. And let me do that one more time. Let's see, there we go. There's the reset. There you go. I like that. You might want to adjust it, but for me, it's just fine as it is. You have serrations here on the rear of the slide that are real soft. These will not bite you, they will not cut you. In fact, that after they've milled these, they added this black oxide finish on here, and it even made them a little bit more softer than, you know, without the finish. You have a beaver tail safety, and on this beaver tail safety, hopefully you can make it out, you've got nice checkering there, as well as here on the back of the grip you have checkering, and here on the front of it you have some checkering. Additionally, on the slide, you can notice here that it's nice and rounded. You don't have sharp edges on there. And you have Novak rear sights, and you have a tritium front sight. And one thing with this slide, it's designed so that it's not going to catch on your clothing. You don't have sharp edges on here. I mean, the rear sights are nice and low, and so this should not, you know, if you're carrying this concealed or you're carrying this inside a coat or something, it shouldn't snag on your clothes getting this gun in and out. So these sights are easy to acquire, your front sight there, and of course, this being a night sight at nighttime, you'll be able to find your front post there. Okay. Safety. Ambi, you got it right. And left safeties. And I read one review or saw one other video on this. Someone talked about this being sharp. Well, for me, it doesn't bother me. I don't know, maybe I got tougher skin than some folks, but it doesn't bite into my skin. So I'm happy with it. So there you go. Remington 1911 R1 carry. This is my last one, and I'm selling them at $569 plus my shipping. And as always, if you find them cheaper price or whatever, let me know. Either I'll match it or I'll try to do something. And I like to give y'all guys the best deal I can. But this is a sweet gun, and again, this is my last one. I don't know when I'll be getting any more. I've kept one for me, but this is the last one that I'm going to be selling unless I can find another good deal on these, and so that I can pass on a good price to y'all guys. Oh, you know what? I didn't cover this. Let me just do it right here. Here's the 7-round magazine with the flush. Let me go ahead and let you see. So there's my grip with the 7-round. This is the 8-round magazine. There's my grip with it. And with this being full size, you know, full size gun, full size grip, what have you, I don't have any problem. I've got my hands, I wear extra large gloves. I don't have any problem with the grip on this. And with the 8-round with the added with the extended floor plate, I like that. And that's how that looks. And I did trigger pull on this a little earlier. Let's see here. And I had a 4.5 to 5.5 trigger pulls on this gun, so you know, around 5 pounds. You might be a little less, might be a little more. But I really like the trigger right now. I mean, I wouldn't touch it. I would leave it just like it is, personally. So, okay guys, questions, comments, put them down below, and I will answer them as fast as I can. And as always, like and subscribe, and God bless, and everybody be safe.